Like it's a slap in the face to the bodybuilding community to say you're going to do a show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. Rubiel Mascara, you have lost our trust. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I'm going to talk about Rubiel Mascara and a few others in this episode. And first off, the fact that I'm even talking about Rubiel kind of already is annoying me because he's lost my trust. I was one of the first channels really hyping the shit out of Rubiel Mascara. I was like, he is Victor Richard 2.0. He can be potentially a Mr. Olympia champion. He was supposed to do the New York Pro last year. He was supposed to do multiple, I think like 5 shows he dropped out of. Just so disgraceful to the sport of bodybuilding. Rubiel Mascara dropping out of all of these competitions with really no explanation. Like it's a slap in the face to the bodybuilding community to say you're going to do a show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. To say you're going to do another show and then you drop out of it. Rubiel Mascara, you have lost our trust. Besides that, you still have a good damn physique. And so that's why I'm talking about you. And this is an update of how he's looking right now. And he looks big as usual. Now, what I'm noticing is the biceps. Something's going on with the biceps. They're not, he needs better peaks. He needs to get his arms bigger because his legs are so damn big. And his midsection is not small. Let me just say that. So he needs to accentuate those arms, make them bigger to draw away from the thicker waistline that he has in the massive quads. And he's got to do some work. He has to improve the delts more, the arms, obviously his back. His quads don't need much work. And then maybe that you can see the back, but maybe he can do some damage in 2025. As for how he will do I have to say if he'll do the New York Pro, because he's let us down so many damn times. But if he does the New York Pro, can he be top 5? Sure. If he's in shape, he seems to have everyone at his disposal, coaching, supplement company backing him. All he does is eat, sleep, and train. It's not like he's working a 9 to 5 and he's struggling. It's not like he's Ronnie Coleman working 9 to 5 as a police officer, winning multiple Mr. Olympias. No, this guy, all he does is eat, sleep, and train. And he still can't seem to get his shit together. So Rubiel, I love you, brother, but get your shit together. Get it together and get on a damn pro show stage and commit to it and don't drop out. Okay? Whew, guys, I got a little bit elevated there because I'm a fan of Rubiel, but I'm not a fan of how he's been conducting himself as a professional bodybuilder. All right, let's move on to Mr. Nicholas Walker. And I don't know if he's burning out. Is Nick Walker burnt out? Has his body stopped responding to the protocol? Something just seems off. Sure, his arms always look big, yes, but then like the quads, like I don't see any improvement really in the quads. I think once he diets down and drops out water, they're just going to look kind of smaller than his upper body again. And it's just going to be the same old Nick Walker. And Nick, man, brother, you have a lot of pressure on you, bro. You dropped out of the 60th anniversary of Mr. Olympia. When 10 days before the Olympia, you said, we're going to finish strong. You made a video on YouTube. This is 10 days out from the Olympia. And then you drop out. So we're going to hold you accountable there. And I'm going to call you out on that misleading whatever is going on, because 10 days out, you don't make a video say we're going to finish strong and then pull out from the Olympia a few days before the Olympia. It's kind of strange, man. So I understand you and Matt had probably made the decision to not do the Olympia months before the Olympia, but being a competitor, being a sponsored athlete, you probably, had commitments and you were, dragging it on as long as you could. But obviously the first time you dropped at Olympia, okay, hamstring tear, understand. This time you have one of the best, supposedly one of the best coaches helping you, Matt Jensen, for this 2024 Olympia prep. And you guys didn't know that things weren't on track. And like, it was just really strange. So I've kind of lost trust with Nick Walker too. Because for him to talk the shit talk that he talks, and then to pull out of the Olympia with like a couple days warning, especially when he had to drop out the year before, makes me kind of question some things. And I wish all the best for Nick Walker. Do I think he can win the Mr. Olympia in 2025? No. So if Samson Dauda's there and he's in shape, he ain't touching that. If Hadi Choopan's there and he's in shape, he isn't touching Hadi Choopan. Maybe even Derek Lunsford. And let's not forget about Martin Fitzwater. So Nick has a tough road ahead of him, as Steve Weinberger alluded to in his interview. It's not going to be easy for this guy. His structure isn't like a Samson Dauda or an Andrew Jack or a Hadi or a Derek or a Martin. It's not there, man. He's huge. He's big. He's popular. He's a great guy. Not disrespecting Nick Walker. I'm just analyzing, his physique. He can be a top 5 guy, but that's about it, in my opinion. Can he scoot up a couple spots if some guys are off? Sure. But can he win it? I don't know. But I love his confidence. I love his shit talk. He's one of the very few bodybuilders that will do it. And it's good for the sport. I like that attitude. But you got to back it up. Or don't shit talk. My advice to Nick Walker. All right, and I want to end off on Mr. Samson Dauda, current Mr. Olympia champion, getting ready for the 2025 Arnold Classic, Ohio. And I'm assuming he's doing the UK as well. He looks focused, man. Like I was very hard on Samson Dauda because of the conditioning. That's it. Other than that, I said he could be a multi-time Mr. Olympia because his physique is so damn good. I don't hate on Samson Dauda. He's got a tremendous physique. But the conditioning was what I was a stickler on. And to see Samson grinding out like this, busting his ass, getting ready for the Arnold right after the Olympia like this, kudos to you, brother. Kudos to you. You know what? Maybe one day I'll get to talk to Samson Dauda. Maybe one day Samson Dauda will unblock me. Probably not, but hey, crazier things have happened in this world. But I just want to say, I like what I see, Samson Dauda. I like the work you're putting in. You're representing the Mr. Olympia. You got to be one of the hardest working bodybuilders out there, especially if you want to represent the Mr. Olympia and win it back in 2025. Hold it, keep that title. Don't be a one-time term Mr. Olympia. You can do it. He can do it. And he knows he can do it. So I want to know from you guys. Leave a comment below. I want to know, is Samson going to be a one-time Mr. Olympia champion? Is Nick Walker burnt out? Can he ever win the Mr. Olympia? Do you trust Rubiel Mascara? Will he actually step on stage ever again? And if he does, can he win a pro show in 2025 based on how his physique is looking right now? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to subscribe, please. I love your support. And leave a comment below. Like the video. It definitely helps. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.